All right, now it's time to go inside the locker room with Josh Reed, sports director at Channel 4 in Buffalo at our sister station, WIVB. Josh, thanks so much for hopping on the show. There's the baby in the background.
There he is.
Perfect.
He wants to step up and say hi. Say hi, Maury.
Awesome. What's up, buddy? What's your name?
His name is Kennison. He's a year and a half, and you know how it is, trying to pull daddy duty and sports guy duty all at the same time.
Exactly. We
there
appreciate,
you go, bud.
we
Go
appreciate
take your bottle, go
minutes.
watch Coco Melon.
Exactly. Hey, well, in his lifetime, he only knows the Bills is getting to the AFC Championship game, right? That's the only season that he's been alive for. Obviously, the Patriots are more accustomed to getting to that point in the season than the Bills at this point. Knowing what's at stake for these two and where they are in the AFC East, who do you think this game is bigger for, the Pats or the Bills?
Bills, without a doubt. I mean, look, to me, the Patriots are, they would never say this, I don't think, that they're playing with house money, right? They're way ahead of the curve. I don't think anybody thought they would be in the driver's seat in the division, at least outside of that building, going into this week. Everybody, at the beginning of the year, the Bills were one of the favorites in Vegas to win the Super Bowl, right? So I think, the defending division champs versus a team that, was rolling in with a rookie quarterback where everybody was going, we'll see, Mac Jones. A lot of people weren't exactly sure what he would amount to. Is that a pretty good, rookie season? Not great, but good. I think there's a lot more pressure on the Bills to win this one.
With that being said, then, what have you seen from the team this week leading up to the game, and how do you think they'll perform, under the pressure?
Well, they are very much sticking to what they said right after the game, and that's they feel like they lost the game and the Patriots didn't win the game the first time around. You look, they were 1 for 4 in the red zone. Patriots were only in the red zone one time. They were 0 for 1. Of course, they had the big touchdown run. I think that they're very much sticking to that thought that if they execute, and I heard Josh Allen say it 20 times today, if they execute, they believe that they are the better team. And I don't know that I doubt them. Look, I think if the Bills play their absolute best game and the Patriots do as well, I think the Bills are the better team.
That's interesting because the Patriots feel similarly after Saturday's performance in Indianapolis in the loss to the Colts. Cole Beasley is out, the second leading receiver for Josh Allen in that offense, but Gabriel Davis has really emerged as the number 2 behind Steph Diggs. What have you seen from him, especially in the red zone?
Yeah, Gabriel Davis, 4 touchdowns in the last 3 weeks. He gets praised a lot for his great hands and big catch radius. He's a guy who can play all over the field. Offensive coordinator Brian Dable constantly praises him for being able to play the different positions, and they can kind of plug him and play him whenever they want to. The other name to keep an eye on throughout the week is Emmanuel Sanders. He's been dealing with a knee injury. He missed last week's game. He was limited at practice today. If he can go, that would be a big boost to the Bills' offense.
Josh, what do the Bills take from the first game, considering the conditions and considering that the Patriots only threw the ball 3 times?
Nothing. I mean, they'll say that there are some things that they can take. Nothing. I mean, Mac Jones is going to throw the ball 3 times again. They believe that they're not going to miss 20-some tackles again. I thought it was incredible. Look, kudos and hats off to the Patriots for literally lining up and saying, we're going to run the ball and you can't stop us, and that is what it is, because they did that. The Bills defense has they have a little bit of extra motivation coming into this one. When you get beat the way they got beat, I think that does something to their core.
Josh, give me one key for the Patriots and one key for the Bills, and how do you see this one unfolding at Gillette?
Yeah, I think it's easy, but I'm going to say Josh Allen. Look, at the end of the day, he is the best player on both sides, both teams. I mean, he's the best player on the Bills team, and he's better than any of the Patriots players. He is the best player on the field on Sunday, and if he plays to his capability, I mean, he was runner-up in the MVP last year, only to Aaron Rodgers. And if he plays that way, and he's been playing maybe not quite to that level, but pretty close this season, if he plays that way, the Bills win. If they don't win, Monday is going to be an absolute disaster here in Buffalo. They are going to be talking about how the window is closed after one season and how Belichick is living rent-free inside their heads once again. So there is the narratives are going to swing one of two ways greatly here in Buffalo.